Hello guys, welcome back to Sadiq's Rabbitry. My name is Sadiq, a young and passionate rabbit farmer here in Ghana. So today's video, I actually want to show you guys how you can cut costs when formulating your own feed. And what I'm holding in my hands is the eggshell and powdered bitter leaf. Okay, at the end of this video, I will show you guys how I process the eggshell and the bitter leaf, so stay tuned. The reason why I didn't talk in this video is that there was so much noise around. That's why I wasn't able to make the video for you guys, like talking in the video. Alright, so if you are new to the channel, you are welcome, and if you are already a member of this channel, you are highly welcome. So today I want to let you guys know that even though you have to buy things by yourself before formulating your own feed, you can cut cost on that. Okay, so if you are a new, like a beginner, and you don't know how the feed is formulated, right? So this is how I formulate my own feed, and all the ingredients that I use, I measure it before using. Okay, and the reason why I want to share this with you guys is that so many of you guys think formulating your own feed, you have to spend a lot of money before you can do it, right? Because you have to buy the wheat bran, the palm kernel, the soya bean, and all other stuffs before making your own feed, right? So first of all, let me share with you guys the ingredient that I love using when formulating my own feed, and I will recommend it out there as well. Okay, so the first ingredient is the wheat bran. Okay, so this wheat bran gives them fiber. All right, so in rabbit diet, they need to get fiber at all costs. They need to get fiber. It helps them to boost their growth, so they really need it. Okay, and the second thing is palm kernel cake. No, or palm kernel. Yeah, palm kernel. So this palm kernel too, it's a source of protein and fat. Okay, so as a beginner, when I started formulating my own feed, I thought that the palm kernel is mainly a source of protein, so I was giving it to the rabbit equal to the wheat bran. Okay, so if I give them 1 kg of wheat bran, then I'll add 1 kg of palm kernel, not knowing that it contains a lot of fat. So when I give 2 kg of wheat bran, I have to give 1 kg of palm kernel so that it can balance it. Okay, and the next thing I want to talk about is the maize bran. Okay, so the maize bran too, it helps them in sharpening their teeth because it have this maize in it, and also it is the husk of the maize that we use in formulating the feed. And with that too, I don't give it to them too much. Okay, if I will give maybe 2 kg of wheat bran, 1 kg of palm kernel, then I will give 500 grams of maize bran. That's what I call it, maize bran. And this maize bran too, it is not necessary for you to buy it. Okay, it is not necessary for you to buy it. When you go to the maize sellers, they sometimes sieve the maize before selling it. Okay, so you can go and ask them if they have some available, they will give it to you. And with those people, the poultry farmers go to them and ask for it. So if you have someone in your area, then you need to ask it very fast, or else the poultry farmers will come for it. Okay, so the next thing I have again is the premix, antibiotic, calcium, and toxin binder. Okay, so the premix too, it helps them to boost their growth. All right, and with the calcium and antibiotics, you can get it from natural source without buying it, and that is what I've used in this feed formulation, and I'm going to try it and see if I'm going to get the good result. And if it's a good result, then I'll keep on using it. But if it's not giving me the result I want, then I will stop using it. Okay, and with this feed formulation, I've been keeping record every week what happens to the rabbit, the reaction of the rabbits to the feed, how their health condition is. I keep the record every week so that I can know if the feed is helping me or not. So if you want to use this type of feed formulation, then you really need to know that your rabbits like it, or if the rabbits eat it, they don't have any cases, because you need to know what is working for you. You don't have to be taking anything out there. If you take it, know that okay, is it going to work for you or not? So you try it. You take maybe 2-3 of your rabbits, try it on them. If it works, then you start giving it to all your farm. Okay, so when I started formulating my feed, I did not give antibiotic. I did not add antibiotics to the feed, and that was my mistake. I didn't learn much of it before, and I also forgot to add salt when I started formulating my feed. And one of the viewers told me that, hey Sadiq, you forgot to add the salt to your feed formulation. So I now add the salt to it so that it can be balanced, right? And the book I have over there too helps me to write down everything I do on the rubber. Okay, so whatever I put in the feed, whatever grams I add to the feed, I'll write it inside the book, so that when I come for reference, so that I'll remember what I use. If that's what causing maybe a problem on the farm, I'll know that okay, this is what went wrong. That's why the rabbits are not having a good health condition. Okay, and the antibiotic too, it's natural. With the calcium too, it's natural. Okay, so the calcium, you can get it from eggshells or oyster shells or snail shells. Okay, you just have to get it, wash it and grind it, and that's all. You can use it for your feed formulation. But with all being said, the eggshell is not 100% source of calcium. You have to do your research around it before you can use it. Okay, for me, this is the first time I'm using it, and if it works, I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't too, I will let you guys know. Okay, and the antibiotics too, I used bitter leaf for the antibiotics. So if I want to make a 10 kg feed, then I'll add at least 50 grams of the antibiotics to it, 50 grams of it to it, and that's all. It will be good for the rabbit. And the eggshells too, calcium, they need it in their feed, so at least 250 grams of the calcium will be okay for your rabbit. And rabbit feed formulation doesn't cost that much money. Okay, it doesn't cost much. Okay, so in Ghana here, you can get to formulate your own feed. You can get to formulate a 50 kg of rabbit feed for less than 200 cedis, right? Yes, you can, using this natural ingredients, adding it to your wheat bran, palm kennel, maize bran. Then you can use less than 200 cedis to produce a 50 kg bag of feed. Okay, and it can save you a lot of money. It can save you a lot of money from buying these pellets and other feeds, right? When you do it right, when you know the good sources of each nutrition that your rabbits need, and you can use it to formulate the feed, then you can save a lot of money for other stuffs on the farm. Okay, so I will encourage you that you guys should start learning how to formulate your own feed, so that you know what works for you. You know how much you are giving to your rabbit, and you know what you want from the rabbit. Okay, on the weight, when they get to a certain amount of age, this is the weight you are expecting. And let me tell you one thing, this feed formulation that I did, if you guys would remember, the first video I did on feed formulation. I'll tell you, the first week I started giving to my rabbit, their weight started boosting up, like way up, and I was like, yo, this is not what I want. You know why? Because it will be difficult for me to breed them. Okay, so I decided that okay, I was giving 150 grams per day. So that's what I have for you guys for today, and I just made this morning. Okay, my feed is finished. I did it this morning to just feed it to them, and yes, I'll catch you guys in the next one.